Now we welcome in Travis Whitmeyer, Whitmeyer's Distillery, Houston's first distillery. Talk about something that's near and dear to their hearts and the family's heart, but it's an unusual move for a business. Whitmeyer's is going to donate all of its profit from the month of June to Camp Hope, is it?
No, it's not just profit, Jerome. It's all sales.
All sales.
So every penny through June that our distillery generates on site is going to go direct to Camp Hope.
That's
and then in addition to that, after
there's more.
After talking with my business partners, my brother, my father, we've also decided, in addition to all sales for June, going forward, $1 out of every bottle that we sell will go direct to Camp Hope.
That's
wow.
very amazing.
Yeah.
And so you're talking about everything that you sell, everything that comes in for an entire month, and then you'll continue on with that. Give us a sense of why Camp Hope and why that means so much to you guys.
So my brother and I are both, we're 100% veteran owned and operated. My brother and I are both combat vets, Iraq war veterans, and we dealt with PTSD and losing our friends firsthand, both during war and then especially after, when it hurts the most. And the Camp Hope initiative is really making some big differences and changes in a lot of lives of veterans, and we've seen it firsthand. I've heard from veterans that have gone through the programs, and I just can't. And it's local, and we're local, and I think it's probably the best that we can do to make the most impact.
So Travis, how did Whitmeyer's Distillery come to be? Because now it's been 7 years in the making, very successful here in Houston, with your brother as well.
So, my brother and I joined the Army back together back in July of 2002 on the buddy program. Weren't really doing much anything. I had about a year of college under my belt and didn't really do too well at it.
College isn't for everyone,
So, my dad was in the Navy, granddad, so we come from a long line of folks that have served, and it was just a good thing to do. It was July, my brother and I shook hands and said, hey, let's do it. And
were y'all drinking whiskey at the time when y'all decided to do this?
Oh, no comment.
And you said you're more the visionary between the two of you and your brother,
right. And so one of the incentives that the Army gave us for joining together, outside of a little bonus money, we were able to choose our first duty station after basic training.
Okay.
And we chose to go to Germany. And while we were stationed in Germany, I met a girl.
There's always a girl.
And her family lived on a small farm in a little town called Bad Kissingen in Bavaria. And they had been making all sorts of alcohol for generations and generations. I was learning to be a pretty good lush at this time. And so I just thought it was really cool. When we got back, one of my first business classes, I went to U of H, one of my first business classes, I had to write a business plan. And I wrote a business plan for a distillery. So this was 2006.
So this has been in the making for a while then.
Yeah, I may or may not have toyed around in my kitchen for a number of years. It's not technically legal.
You weren't bootlegging.
No, I'm not admitting anything.
And speaking of a couple drinks, you brought these bottles, and you have one open right here.
We're gonna try that while we're on a break. After the show is over, we might. So maybe toward the end of the show, you might see us a little tipsy. We're just joking. We're not really gonna drink this until the show is done. But anyway, hey, the Whitmeyer's Distillery, Houston's best and first. This is a place to go, and especially now, if you really are concerned about veterans and those who have fought and did things for us that a lot of us wouldn't do, and you're one of those who went to Iraq for 13 months, right? My goodness. Every dollar that comes in to Whitmeyer's in the month of June going to Camp Hope, an outstanding cause, and then after that they will continue that. It's an outstanding thing, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Yes.